What the fuck is up, everybody? Let's fucking go.
Go Mets.
Let's go Mets. We walked in
fucking go Mets.
Milwaukee. We walked into Milwaukee and
Arr.
we fucked them. We killed them.
Arr.
They're dead. Congratulations on winning the NL Centrals, you fucking losers. Let's go Mets. Pete Alonso, legacy moment. My God, Pete Alonso. He fucking did it. He stepped up. Give him $700 million. I don't even care anymore.
$1 billion.
The Mets are onto the NLDS. We got a lot to talk about. My voice is gone. I don't think it's going to get any better anytime soon. I can't wait to be podcasting later this week. The ball fell off my hat. I can't wait to be podcasting later this week with no voice, but that's what happens when the Mets win a postseason series. Let's fucking go Mets. Follow us on our social media, Mets'd on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Subscribe to the Mets'd Podcast YouTube channel. I'm wearing a crazy hat. Shout out to the 7 Line. I went to their bar today at the Playwright in Midtown. Darren gave me a rally cap. I wore it. They scored runs. The ball keeps falling off because it was on the ground because it was going ballistic. Mets'd Podcast YouTube channel. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, Overcast. Drop us a rating. Drop us a review. Download and subscribe. James, take over. I got to take a sip here. I'm dying.
Guys, everyone who's been with us from the beginning, if you joined us in the middle, if you came to us at the end, the things you're watching right now from the New York Mets, your favorite baseball team, are fucking special. This isn't shit that we're used to. This isn't normal things that have happened. In a 4-day stretch, we've seen 2 of the most dramatic home runs in the history of the fucking franchise. Truthfully, we have.
Dude, Pete Alonso is literally, I'm going to get the stat right now, just to interject here. Pete Alonso is the first player ever to hit a home run. Hold on, it was loud. To hit a home run, a go-ahead home run while trailing in the 9th inning or later of a winner-take-all postseason game. The first player ever. Pete Alonso said, hey, fuck the haters. Double fucking middle fingers up to you guys.
Fuck the haters.
Fuck the haters. You hate me? I fucking hit home runs. I hit the biggest home run. Legitimately, could be one of the biggest home runs in Mets history. Pete Alonso fucking did it.
We said up front and out loud. It was a call to action. It wasn't any.
Said it.
It was a call to action. Pete Alonso. An RBI today was a possible defining moment of his legacy as a Met, and it was the most defined he ever could have possibly made his legacy. Everything that Pete Alonso's worked towards in his career. It's been a very bad 15, 16 months for Pete Alonso as a Met.
Whatever. I don't know.
It doesn't fucking matter. This home run was euphoric. It was orgasmic. It was everything that happened with it. I couldn't even believe. I fucking fell down on the floor. I was jumping and screaming. I couldn't believe what the fuck. How the fuck did he hit that? Devin Williams, 9th inning. Give a lot of credit to the other guys from the Lindor and Nimmo that came up the inning, but
great at bats.
Great at Pete Alonso hitting that home run on a 2-strike pitch, opposite field.
Something we said don't ever fucking do.
This is gonna be a very instant reaction episode. I'm gonna give some baseball for a second. It felt like that at bat. Pete had a very defined approach to be like, I'm going the other way against Devin Williams. Because when he let that first changeup go by, I was very upset. I was upset. That was an upsetting moment. There was a changeup down the middle. It looked like if Pete Alonso was looking to yank one, he could have really yanked one. But it felt like Pete had a plan. I'm not going to hit the airbender. That Devin Williams pitch. It's literally one of the greatest pitches ever been thrown in the history of baseball, especially the most unique.
It is so disgusting, that changeup. He threw that one he threw to Francisco Lindor. I was like, ugh. I almost threw up. It was so disgusting.
And it seemed like Pete was like, fuck that pitch. I don't give a shit. I'm going to come up and I'm going to look for a fastball. I'm going to hit it the other way. And if he did that, he executed, and it was euphoria. And again, all this shit, all this nonsense, he messed, blah, blah, blah. So much credit for Jesse Winker to get hit by a pitch, steal a base, and Starling Marte to drive him in and get that run after that. Because once you get that second run, you just killed them. What were we talking the whole series? You stab him in the stomach. You pull it across. Blah. All the guts leak out. And it's over. It's done. They have no recourse after that. And that was it. And then even got lost in the shuffle. Holy shit. Francisco Lindor trying the double play to end the game. Oh, my God. Like shit. That's MVP stuff right there. I'm going to take this ground ball 4, 5, 6 steps to second base, throw it across my body with my momentum, and get out Bryce Terang. Mets killer.
Fucking loser, Bryce Terang. Fucking loser. Enjoy the fucking couch, you dork.
Mr. 93% sprint speed, 93rd percentile sprint speed. I got that shit easy.
50 OPS, you loser.
And I gave the hate stat yesterday of the hardest hit ball the Mets had in Game 2 was a Pete Alonso double play ball. That was the hardest hit ball by a Met today.
Pete Alonso home run.
You're right. And you know what else? There were 4 harder hit balls by the Brewers.
Good. Fuck them.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them.
Wait. Ooh.
Oh,
Remember when Reese
Milwaukee.
Hoskins did this in the fucking first game of the year? He gave the cry as he ran back to the dugout like a scared little fucking loser he is. Because guess what? Reese Hoskins ain't won shit in his life. He's never won a
Never.
fucking thing. He went back to the dugout. He
Still
was
hasn't.
scared of Jeff McNeil. He went back and he gave him the crying face emoji or the crying face, whatever fucking expression. And guess what we're doing right now to Reese Hoskins? Oh,
Wah.
welcome to the fucking couch, you goddamn loser. I couldn't be more happy. And you know
Pussy
what, too?
bitch.
Respect Abner Uribe, but fuck him. He shushed the Mets after he got that save early in the season. He shot a fucking gun at the dugout. Said, bang, I'm killing you. I'm shooting you. Guess what? We killed you. Pete Alonso killed you. The Mets killed your season. Stay home, you fucking Milwaukee losers.
Dude, the Mets in this game didn't have a hit from Francisco Lindor in the third inning
From someone not named
until
Francisco.
Brandon Nimmo in the ninth.
I know. It's insane.
I'm not even saying from Francisco Lindor because that was the only two hits in the game
he's
from the
the
third
only
inning
one.
through.
Yeah.
Literally, from the third inning until the ninth inning, we didn't have a hit. We had one person to reach base, and it was Jesse Winker being hit by a pitch. One of his first of two hit by pitches of the game. This may be just a conversation to have with us, all you guys Mets fans, even you and I, Mark. This is the first time we haven't watched a playoff game together this season.
Yeah.
It was bad and it felt like shit, but I give you a lot of credit for telling me over text. Give a lot of credit to my friend Ryan, who I watched the game with. It never, ever felt dead. And I think that's like the most beautiful part about this shit and what this team is.
I'm going to say, I don't know how I did it. I don't know how I
You were
stayed
super positive.
I was so positive. You texted me at one point. You're like, I'm
pissed.
It's over. I'm pissed. It's done.
I didn't say it's over.
We didn't say it's
I'm
over.
very upset. I'm really mad about what's going on.
And I think I told you like verbatim. I'm like, I'm not. I'm disappointed right now at what the outcome is. But I'm telling you right now, I feel okay. I'm not done. I'm not out. This team has a lot left. I gotta pat myself on the shoulder. I was spitting all over Twitter tonight.
Positive.
I was all over the place. I tweeted at one point, listen, Pete Alonso's so fucking lost. Not sure if he's even in the right country right now. And at that point, it was 100% right. I then proceeded to quote tweet myself about, 2 minutes later and said, I love Pete. He's way too talented to be performing this bad. Super disappointed. Still think he's got one big hit left for us tonight. That was 2 minutes after I said he's not in the same fucking country that we're in right now. And then I proceeded to do the thing that I've done. And I'm really good at this, incredibly good at giving up the name of my future son. I said, I will name my child Pete Alonso if he hits a home run. And Pete Alonso hit the home run and has 12K likes.
So now in total we have Patrick Luino, we have Albert Luino, and we have Peter Luino.
We have Pete. I did not say Peter. Pete Alonso Luino. His middle name will be
Luino. Those are three good union boys. They're three good workers right there. But
good hustling boys.
The funniest part about this too, along with Pete having a horrible game before this.
Oh, so bad he dropped the pop up.
Dropped the pop up in the eighth inning.
Did you see the Brewers fans?
They were laughing at him. And you know who else was laughing at him? Twitter. You know who's not laughing at him right now? Anybody on fucking earth. Because he just hit the most clutch home run that any baseball fan has seen since Randy Arozarena in 2020.
Can I say? Yeah, I was gonna say Rajai Davis. I know they didn't win it, but like that's like one of the most clutch home runs.
But I'm saying because this was still the wild card round, so we had any home run that happened that late. Sure, I think the last home run that was this clutch was Randy Arozarena against the Yankees 2020.
That I can remember. I think
that's right. Off the top of the head, right now at 1:46 a.m.
with a lot of beers,
feeling a little bit. Yeah. I think that was like this is kind of funny, but this is the best shit about baseball. I'm gonna be corny right now. I'm gonna be a little bit of an asshole.
Yeah,
but
be a corny loser.
This dude fucking sucked for the last month.
So
even the
bad.
last month.
So bad.
The last year. Not even the last year. 15, 16 straight months. He did nothing. He was nowhere to be found. He did hit one of the biggest home runs of the whole Mets season in April when the Mets were 0-5. He saved them from going 0-6, but it's true. That was, oddly, his most clutch hit of the year by far. By far, of course. But for him to do this in this spot, for him to step up in that second, a 2-strike pitch from Devin Williams, who by all accounts, Devin fucking Williams. Oh, it was actually 1-strike pitch. I'm wrong. 1-strike pitch.
Yeah.
Devin Williams is fucking incredible.
Well,
he's so good. Can we just go through the whole ninth inning for a second? The whole ninth inning? Because I think the ninth inning, and Pete Alonso included, was what, and this is incredible to say off the heels of what the fuck has happened this week, one of the most special and consequential and I'm not emblematic. I'm just trying to be a dick. But one of the most special innings of the Mets have played I've ever seen in my life. And I didn't see 1986. I didn't see 1973. I didn't see 1969. I didn't see any of that shit.
You
Since
didn't?
I've been,
Where were you?
I don't know. I was a I was a conglomeration of cells. But before then, I didn't know. So for what I've seen in my life, this was one of the most special things I've ever seen as a Mets fan, truthfully. And when you start the inning, you have Devin Williams coming in. The Mets, again, hadn't had a base runner since the third inning, and we're in the ninth, and they were bad at bats. And there was Tobias Myers and Nick fucking Mears, and then it was Trevor McGill, and then it was Freddie Peralta screaming at the dugout, and ESPN was lauding them. ESPN was giving so much fucking credit to the Brewers, all this shit, showing the dugout.
Manager of the year? Pat Murphy,
Everybody-
manager of the year?
I think Pat Murphy managed a hell of a game. It was perfect.
Give him the award. That's the only thing they're going to win this year.
True, but I'm not taking anything away from Pat Murphy. I think Pat Murphy does an incredible job.
He's a consummate professional, a great manager.
Incredible. I think it was a little weird to even try to take away from it. But again, get back to the Mets for a second. That bat by Francisco Lindor was it feels nominal and it feels not that important, but that was superstar shit. Because I think a lot of us Mets fans had the same thought in the moment where it was like, if Francisco Lindor gets on base, we're alive. Like we're here, we can play, we can do some shit. And he took the first ball, which was like a borderline pitch. Great that. And then he fucking whiffed at an airbender that was
disgusting.
Disgusting.
That is genuinely the most disgusting pitch in baseball.
It is.
Pitch.
For Mets fans that maybe don't watch Devin Williams often, aren't sickos like Mark and I are watching the Brewers games on Wednesday night with Devin Williams for save opportunity against the Cardinals. You don't see that pitch that moves 14 inches to his arm side out of nowhere at 87 miles an hour. You're like, wow, that doesn't happen to other pitchers. This is one of the most unique pitches in the history of the game. Lindor whiffs at that. Then Lindor whiffs at the fastball down the dick. And you're like, oh, my God. Now let's play ball.
Yep.
And then he spits on the changeup that's right fucking there. He spits on the fastball. It's right fucking there. Foul ball in the zone. Foul ball in the zone. And then he takes that fastball and gives the check swing. And he gets on base. And then we all were like, this is fucking it. Now we're here to play. If you have to strike out, swing. Whatever. It was good at bat. He
was
took some
tipping
hacks.
pitches. It's crazy. He struck out.
Took,
How do you know?
Took a lot of hacks. He 3 swing strikes, 2 swing strikes, 1 foul ball. You know what? Take your hack, get the home run, whatever.
He was tipping
And
pitches.
then fucking Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball in the changeup, foul ball in the changeup. He throws him a third changeup in the same fucking spot low in the zone. You know what he does? He yanks it through the fucking hole. And we have first and third, and we're here to play. We're here to live. We're here to exist. The Mets are fucking not going down without a fucking fight. And then Pete Alonso, again, we said before, takes that changeup down the middle. You're like, I'm terrified. I don't want this shit. I don't like this shit at all. I took a walk around the entire bar I was in. I was like, I'm not happy with this whatsoever. And then ball. And Devin Williams has the balls to throw a strike. Pete Alonso, it's over the fence. It's over the fucking fence.
When the ball was hit, you think it was gone?
No.
I didn't think so either.
I thought it was a gapper. When
he hit it, I went, damn, just missed it. He went up. Oh.
We'll say this. First home run of the fucking series, and it was by far the most important hit of the entire thing. Thank God we got one. But
I'll tell you from my perspective at the bar, again, shout out to 7 Line, shout out Playwrights in Midtown Manhattan. We love Murphy's Bar. Always going to support Murphy's. We'll be back there at some point during this postseason. But I had to change it up. We lost. Darren of the 7 Line was like, you got to come to Playwrights. You got to hang out. It's a good vibe. We got a table, sat down, me, Clay, Ryan, and Drew. Real classy group of guys. We got our table.
What's Drew?
Twitter Drew, not Drewski.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not Drewski.
So we were hanging out. And like just watching that game was sweaty. It was super sweaty. Jose Budo gave the home runs, whatever. We get to the 9th inning, and everyone, the bar was down. And I was like, I'm telling you, there's just a weird feeling where Devin Williams came in. I was like, his ERA is not 0. He's given up runs this year. Why can't he do it right now? We literally have the 4 best hitters in our lineup due up right now. We have 1, 2, 3. And if one of them gets on, we have Pete Alonso due up as well. This is the scenario you dream of. This is why you write up your lineup like this. Because given this scenario,
good credit.
And
good point.
Thank God he did not hit Jose Iglesias second today. He's been hitting Jose Iglesias second all postseason long to end the season. He went Mark Vientos 2, Brandon Mo 3, Pete Alonso 4. Hasn't happened in what feels like weeks. This road.
Pete's been 5 for about a week straight.
Yeah. So for Carlos Mendoza to have the wherewithal to say, we're making an adjustment today, we're changing the lineup, me and you joke about it, Pete has to hit 4. He's just a happier man when he hits 4. And what do you know? Pete's back in the 4 spot, hits the biggest home run of his career, one of the biggest home runs in Mets history. The vibes were insane. It felt like there was going to be a riot inside of the bar. The way that it was going on, it felt like things were going in slow motion. Shout out Darren, getting amazing videos of everybody going absolutely berserk. One of my favorite Mets memories that I'll cherish forever. Again, I know this might be weirdo Mets talk because it's a wild card series and there's job's not done. Job's not finished.
Job's not finished.
Job is so not finished.
Job is not even close to finished.
But being on the precipice of being knocked out of the postseason and to come back like the Mets did against one of the best bullpens in baseball, against the National League Central champions, against all odds, and the guys to do it, Francisco Lindor, Brandon Nimmo, Pete Alonso being a core that has been here for a few years now. It was fucking poetic. It was unbelievable. It was euphoric. And you mentioned it too. Jesse Winker getting on base, stealing that base. Starling Marte putting the fucking knife in the throat, twisting it, stabbing it, screwing it all around.
Not giving them a chance.
Not giving them a chance. Jesse Winker, did you see when he scored the run, what he did? Did you notice?
Oh my God, smashed.
Spiked the helmet, screamed at Devin Williams. Just turned and screamed at him. And I was like, I fucking love this guy. This is what we've been waiting for. He brings so much attitude, so much fucking testosterone, something that we've been talking about. It was truly incredible. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to fully put it to words what it felt like, what was going on there. But I think everybody listening to this, everybody watching it knows exactly what we're talking about when Pete Alonso hit that home run, what exactly you did, what your reaction was, and also how you felt like you were going to pass out.
All right, quick. We're taking an ad. Come right back. When Pete hit the home run, truthfully, it was goosebumps over my entire body. Like, I couldn't even believe it. I was stunned. I like hugged my friends I was with. I'm in Ohio right now. I'm visiting like friends from college doing like homecoming weekend shit. I booked this trip to Ohio on Thursday daytime after the Wednesday night where Edwin Diaz blew the save against the Diamondbacks and home run to Corbin Carroll. And I was like, you know what? I know it's the end of the wild card series. That's the start of the divisional series. If that happens, like, gravy. I don't give a shit. Like, I'll be there. I'll see what happens. Now I'm here, so it's great. But like, I was so hysterical. There were random 20-year-olds like coming up to me and like slapping my chest at the bar. Like, literally, they were like, let's fucking go. Like, little Long Island assholes being like, let's fucking go, Mets. But I'm like, yeah, that was literally it. And then I don't know if you saw the video after because Lindor took the mic with ESPN after the game. And he gave him a little speech. And then he took the mic off, and our guy Addison, Yankee World on Twitter, tweeted the video that MLB posted. And Lindor took off the mic and he was being really civil. Thank you, guys. Yeah, ESPN, love you guys so much. The team was already set up for the team picture after they go into the divisional round. He jumped in front of them, and everyone is sitting. And it's a cool moment to realize how much of a fucking leader he's become and how he's grown into this role over this year, because it all changed with Lindor becoming this person, this guy, this figure, this being, this giant. And he takes off the headset and goes in front of everybody in the roster. He's like, let's fucking go, let's fucking go. And he's screaming, he's pumping a fist, and every single person, it's like shit you see in a cartoon where it's like he's obviously the guy because he's still wearing the jersey, he's never just wearing the blue T-shirt, and he's pumping his fist, and everybody's like, yeah. And it's just it's emblematic of where the fuck this team is, and it's so cohesive and it's so special. And it's so fucking beautiful and pure what we have right now. And I can't believe we're here. I'm smiling through it all, LeBron James style. Like, it's just this is special.
Even, did you hear Pete on the home run when he was rounding third? The ESPN mics picked him up. He like shrieked. He gave out like, ah! Like,
and it's like he could believe it.
Of course he didn't believe it. He just did something that literally no one in Major League Baseball history has ever done. Do you know how hard that is? This game's been played for 130 years. It is almost impossible to fucking do something that no one's ever done. And yet Pete Alonso did it in today's game in the biggest moment of his entire life. Everybody has said things about Pete this year, ourselves included. Hasn't done this, hasn't done that, hasn't gotten the big hit here, hasn't gotten the big hit there. In the biggest moment of his entire career, Pete Alonso said, this is not my last game. This is not my last at-bat. Job's not finished. Let's fucking go to Philly. And he did it. And for that, Pete Alonso is forever ingratiated. Yeah, maybe that's the better word. Ingrained, not ingratiated. Is that a word?
Ingratiated is the wrong word. It is a word, but the wrong word.
Ingrained into the Mets history and lore.
I don't want to talk about this because, again, job's not finished. We have a huge fucking series going up against the Phillies starting it. But it's funny to think about what this does for the Pete Alonso contract negotiation. But that's we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to stop there. Did you
$700 million.
Did you hear how he rose?
I did. His call was he did it. He did it. It was incredible. I'll pipe it in right now.
Williams sets. Here's the pitch. Swinging a fly ball to right field. Pretty well hit. Frelick back at the wall. He jumps. It's gone. He did it. He did it. Pete Alonso with the most memorable home run of his career. Pumps his fist as he rounds second. It's a 3-run homer. He's given the Mets a 3-2 lead. They all pour out of the dugout. Alonso on his way to home plate. They're waiting for him. He hits the plate. He is first congratulated by Nimmo, hugged by Lindor. There are a dozen Mets waiting for him outside the dugout. Pete Alonso keeps this fairy tale season going with the fairy tale swing of his career. 3-2 New York.
It's just to have someone who announces your games be someone who's literally in the existence and history of your franchise never missed a game. I think the Mets community sometimes doesn't fully understand and appreciate how he rose the way some should. And I've been telling you this forever, that he's one of the greatest ever done it. And the fact that, again, he's never, ever missed a game, never missed a moment, never missed a home run. To hear him announce it, because one, he's a great announcer. He's incredible play-by-play. He knows how to take the moment. But two, he loves his team so fucking much. And to hear him scream in joy and pure euphoria when Pete Alonso hits that home run, understanding the context of everything where this team has been, of everything where this team wants to go, of everything where this team would have been if that ball doesn't go over the fence, everything where Pete Alonso is right now. It's fucking insane that he can hold all of that in 1 second and spit it out to you guys and do that shit. That's why I fucking love the local broadcast. I wish we could listen to more of this shit.
This is also why sports are the fucking greatest. Baseball is the best sport ever, because in that moment, you have Pete Alonso, who's a 29, 30-year-old man, just hit a home run, screaming like a child. You have players on the field losing their fucking mind over an action that happens in a sport that is a child's game. You have Howie Rose, who's a 70-year-old man, going bonkers. You have people in the bar screaming. People were hugging. I gave my friend Clay a kiss on the cheek. I told him I'd give him a kiss if we hit a home run. He did. I was like, Clay, you get over here right now. I'm giving you a kiss on the cheek. Like, what's so awesome about this entire moment is just that the pure and utter joy that comes from something like this. Relatively speaking, it doesn't matter. But in that moment, it's one of the greatest things that can ever happen. And that's why sports are fucking awesome.
We hadn't scored the run in 15 innings.
I know. I heard that
hit
stat.
In 5.5.
I know.
And Pete just put the ball over the fence. Like, this was everything he was ever supposed to do, and he just did it.
He did it.
And it was...
He fucking did it. And it's
bliss.
It's that fucking pumpkin. You see him after the game celebrating with the pumpkin.
Pumpkins are playoffs.
Pumpkins are playoffs. I mean, there's some all-timer quotes from Pete after the game. I made sure to bookmark a few of them because he was spitting, of course, as always. Let me pull up a couple of them here. I know he was talking about, I think he was talking to Gelbs after the game. And he said, basically, I'm so happy to deliver for the boys. And I'm like, God, this is when Pete's the best. I'm just so happy to deliver for the boys. They asked him about getting the big hit. And he was just like, I'm so happy I could come through. Just pure excitement. I'm so happy I could come through for the team right there. I'm so excited. He's hammered. Pete is blackout drunk.
Oh my God.
And I'm so happy
and he
for
should
him.
be.
He should be. This is a guy who's put himself, granted, under so much extra stress that he's ever need to be. This feels like the moment.
Not even just him. Scott fucking Boras.
Yeah, fuck Scott Boras. That's the whole thing.
Unbelievable.
I'm telling you right now, the Phillies better be careful. The Phillies better be careful.
I'll tell you this right now.
He might go nuclear.
The last thing the Philadelphia Phillies wanted to see was the way this game ended tonight.
Literally. They wanted the Brewers so badly.
They fucking know that a train is coming on the tracks, and they're either going to get off or have to stop it. But can I give you 2 seconds right here? Can I talk a little bit of Jose Quintana?
First off, no, you're right. But we're gonna give him a standing ovation real quick. A quick
stand up.
Little standing ovation for Jose Quintana. I almost jinxed him. I tried my best to jinx him because after 5, I tweeted out the Meryl Streep meme of her standing up and clapping, and I was like, he's a fucking gangster. He gave us exactly what we needed. He stepped on the mound and said, fuck you, I'm better. And then he came out for another inning. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, I did it. I jinxed him. He's going to give up the runs. And then he shut him down again. He shouldn't have been out there, but he was. And he shut him out again. And Jose Quintana, again, ingrained in Mets history. One of the biggest starts in Mets postseason history. One of the biggest starts in his entire career. He came out. He shoved. I will never forget Jose Quintana for that.
I will never forget Jose Quintana for what he did in this game. It was such a perfect fucking game plan execution by him. The fact that he led with changeups hard. The Brewers put up a lineup today. I think the starting lineup there were only 2 lefties, and it was Sal Frelick and Bryce Terang.
Yes.
And against them, he only threw sinkers. He threw 1 slurve. It was all sinkers. And against the righties, it was changeups, 4-seam fastballs. And his release point in that 4-seam fastball, I think, dropped down a little bit. He kept getting it in and in and in on those righties. And it was fucking tunneling so well off the changeup, and he was dropping the curves off it. It was beautiful. The way he attacked those hitters was amazing. I think that the best thing to do to talk about Quintana is talk about that 6th inning when he came back in the mound. When you are texting like, please get him out of the game, please get him out of the game, please get him out of the game, because he got out Jackson Chourio 3rd time around the order. We were like, wow. And he
Couldn't
didn't get
believe
Jackson
it.
Chourio. He walked him with 2 out, nobody
I
on.
was
He
like,
walked
get him
Jackson
out.
Chourio, which is huge respect. He walks Jackson Chourio, and Jackson Chourio steals second base, and Blake Perkins up. Thank God for Pat Murphy, manager of the year. Blake Perkins up second in the order. Pat Murphy, manager of the year.
Manager of the year.
But for him to come out in the 6th inning, which wound up really helping us because they got to shrink our bullpen a little bit, and we forget this, but Jose Budo got smacked, and Edwin Diaz came in and cleaned up the mess, and David Peterson got the fucking save. That 6th inning, William Contreras leading off in 0-0 game. That's a spot where a home run basically loses you the ball game. Again, theoretically at the time, it felt like that. No, it didn't wind up like that, but it felt like that.
Thank God for that scratchy knee.
The first pitch of that 6th inning, and this is nominal shit that none of you guys are like.
Only me and James are gonna fucking love this stuff.
He dropped a curveball that barely got played on the low and outside corner to start that 6th inning against William Contreras. I was like, holy fucking shit. Like, it was locked in shit. It was so locked in. And then after William Contreras flied out, a 6-pitch at bat, he struck out Adames on a changeup in the fucking dirt after getting him on 2 changeups in the first 2 pitches. And he spits on 2 non-changeups. And then Gary Sanchez comes up again, changeup in the dirt, strikes him out. I'm like, holy shit. This version of Jose Quintana just put it, again, like we've said the whole fucking week, puts us in position to win a game. And that's all you can ask for this Mets starting pitcher. Because we all know we go into these games. Like, I think a lot of the Mets fans are drawing obvious comparisons already to 2015.
Yes.
Where it makes sense because last time Mets fans run the postseason. But I don't think that there's even a single similarity.
They won a series.
Yeah. I don't think there's a single similarity between anything that happened then and now.
No.
We knew then it was just like, let's get it back to the animals with the ball and like let's hit enough to win. Where this is the opposite. The pitchers have to get it back to the animals at the plate. Just pitch enough. There's never been a Mets team like this in fucking history where the pitchers are just good
2019?
enough. 2019? I don't even know, dude. Like, this is just fucking awesome. And Quintana, that 6th inning was a fucking tone setter. That was a moment where he's like, I'm going to end my game in the middle of their fucking order. Now I'm going to give the ball to my bullpen for the bottom of their order. Again, the bullpen, Jose Budo specifically, faltered with the bottom of the order. Jake Bauers pissed on a home run.
Pieced up that changeup.
Sal Frelick murdered the fastball.
Crushed the next pitch.
It was a catastrophe, but it doesn't. We can flush that shit right down the toilet right now. It doesn't matter anymore.
I was telling people too. I was like, I don't think you guys understand how huge it is to win that game too, just for the future of Jose Budo. Because guess what?
Yes, it would have been murdered.
We're gonna forget all about Jose Budo
Doesn't
giving
matter.
up
Doesn't
nukes
matter.
to Jake Bauers and Sal Frelick.
He's gonna strike out Bryce Harper next week,
Oh
and you
my
guys are gonna
God.
be like, "Let's fucking go."
It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be euphoric again. Like for him to come in there, and you know what? Fucking Carlos Mendoza going to Edwin Diaz when he did too.
Right away.
Amazing. That's all we've ever wanted. You can't leave your best pitcher waiting. And he didn't. He got into trouble. He went to Edwin Diaz, and Edwin Diaz, while he wasn't 100% sharp, did everything that he could, kept this game close, didn't allow any runs, shut them down. I was super nervous when they stole that base in the 8th inning. I was like, motherfucker. God damn it. They don't hold anybody on. They double stole 2nd and 3rd.
This is also why we were, especially yesterday, critical of Carlos Mendoza, but not like derogatory or defamatory of Carlos Mendoza.
Like some
because
people.
Anytime Carlos Mendoza has done something wrong, he always finds a way to do 2, 3, or 4 things right the next day.
And he did it right.
And he just there's a feel with Carlos Mendoza. There's a touch with it. Like bringing David Peterson out for that 9th inning was fucking nuts. It really was. In retrospect, that was insane. But the big reason for that was because there were just 2 lefties due up in the bottom of the resort. There was Sal Frelick and Bryce Terang, 2 guys who lived to kill the Mets. And Sal Frelick fucking got on base.
Yeah.
And then he struck out Joey Ortiz. Did he strike out Ortiz? Was it a ground ball or something?
Struck him out.
Yeah, he struck out Joey Ortiz. And then Bryce Terang, blazing fast runner. Here's a ground ball up the middle. And Francisco Lindor, again, I said at the beginning of the podcast, fucking dogs it. He says, I'm not taking this ball out of my hands. I'm running to the base and I'm throwing it to first. That was special. A bar of 20-year-olds in Ohio State's fucking campus. I got people chanting MVP. For 840 the OPS, Francisco Lindor, screaming this shit. You're patting my chest. I was on the I was laying on the floor, screaming my ass off. Hat was off. I couldn't. God, special game.
It's unbelievable how awesome that was to win that game. And again, you can't give up on this team. You can't.
Never.
You can't. I don't even really fully still, I think, understand how they won this game. It doesn't make any sense. Everything in the world tells you you lose this game up until, again, that ninth inning. The only hits by the New York Mets were by Francisco Lindor. And then he got on to start the ninth. So the only guys that really even get on base was Francisco Lindor, Brandon Nimmo, big at bat, Pete Alonso, the home run, Jesse Winker, Starling Marte. It's crazy the resilience.
Lindor was insane.
Yeah, it's crazy the resilience that this team has. It's crazy that they don't give up. They really don't give up. We saw the Brewers give up multiple times in this series. They did it after they went down 8-4 because they're losers. They did it in the ninth inning because they're losers. The Mets team doesn't give up. They believe from the start. You got to believe. This is a special team. Whatever happens next, can't wait to see what goes on in Philadelphia. But this is a special year. This is a special team. Fucking unbelievable, man. Unbelievable season.
It's nonstop, and it's at the point now where we can never not believe. As fucked up as that is.
Can't. That is a little fucked up. We're always going to think there's a shot.
There was a tweet that went super viral, and I haven't seen it myself, but I know it's super viral because my buddy Ryan told me about it, then my dad told me about it when I called him, where it's like the Mets are having an internal battle with themselves where they can either be the Mets or be the team of destiny.
Yeah.
And that's like the best way to describe what this is because they look down and fucking out. They look fucking dead in the water all the time, but something just happens. And you know what else? Like this is kind of the fucked up part of it. And I'm going to be a little bit of a baseball dickhead right now, but
okay.
Part of it is like, yeah, being lucky team of destiny, but part of it is having fucking dogs.
Yes. And
we said this shit in March to you guys where, like, if things go right or wrong for the Mets, no matter what's going to happen, we have guys on this team who are legitimately some of the better players in baseball. And it starts with Francisco Lindor, and it's Pete Alonso, and it's Brandon Nimmo. Like, there was a core in the batting order that we knew, and we talked about for the beginning of the year. You said your bold prediction was the Mets to lead the league in runs scored, National League.
Not that far off.
No matter what was going to ever happen, all the hodgepodge and bullshit with this team, all the nonsense that was going on the edges of this roster, we have a core of three guys at the top of it, whether they're 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, and especially in this game, they're dogs, and they're going to do what they can do. In that ninth inning, you saw the three guys on the Mets, 2 homegrown, 1 we traded for, has become the leader, the captain,
3 best players,
the spiritual magen of the franchise. These are the guys, and these are guys that we can believe in perpetuity. Like that was a moment where you just saw our 3 best players, who we know are 3 best players. We're confident 3 best players. 2 of the 3 are under contract for a very long time. 1 maybe will be under contract because of what he did in this game. They went out and they literally won a game for you. They won a game for you. They did that. And that's Francisco Lindor, Brandon Nimmo, and Pete Alonso are special. And they're next level shit. And these are baseball players that should be recognized on this scale. Where they are. It's true, but it's fucking true where they are. Like that. And we've known you guys have been watching this team for years. You've seen where these guys have grown. You see how they've grown up and become.
You listen to us, so we know you're smart.
But that's like seeing everything Brandon was done, seeing all the fucking little things of Francisco Lindor. I think of a lot about the interview we did with Carlos Beltran, which is sick in retrospect because he talked about his relationship with Lindor and how when both of them joined the team, it was so much of everything. And then you had to take a step back and start to think about yourself again. Think about yourself as a baseball player.
Be selfish.
The work you have to put in to be the best player you can be. And it fucking happened again. And so many Mets fans didn't think it would, but like it did. And then same thing with Pete Alonso. Like he sucks. You said this shit last night. You'll never believe in him again if he doesn't get an RBI in this game. Nope. You actually said home run. I should let you stick with that. I said RBI. You said home run. They stepped up. The best players on your team stepped up when the moment was the brightest, when their backs were up against the wall, and they won a fucking playoff series themselves.
I've been spitting.
And now we're on to the top 8 in the fucking league, and we're playing the motherfucking Philadelphia Phillies.
And
we have a chance to rip their fucking hearts out.
And what do we say, James? What do we say? We said we want Philly. I want the Phillies. I want blood.
I wanted the Dodgers. I would take the Padres. We said all this shit. I'm not scared of one fucking team in the league. And I'm really happy we have the Phillies now. We're gonna give you guys a Phillies preview in a second. We're gonna take a quick break before that.
Ooh, I'm still feeling it. I'm feeling it. We've wanted this Phillies team all year. You want to know what was one of the big turning points of the season, James? What was that?
What? When we played the fucking Phillies.
Phillies in London. Shout out Felix.
True.
Shout out Felix. London guy, British guy. We talked to him. He's doing the broadcast for the UK folk over there for the BBC. When they're doing the Mets-Philly series this weekend. He came to the bar at Playwrights. He was celebrating with the boys. He said, this is one of the greatest games I've ever seen. He goes, I can't even believe how much fun, how awesome Mets fans are, how incredible this is. He's like, this was literally one of my greatest sports nights ever. That's a huge props from someone who doesn't He didn't grow up
He's from
watching
fucking
baseball.
England.
He's from fucking England. Unbelievable scenes, as the Brits would say, as Darren, our boy, would say, unbelievable scenes, lads. Unbelievable scenes. And we've got the Philadelphia Phillies starting on Saturday. Conflict of interest for both of us. You're at Ohio State.
Bad.
I think I'm at a 70th birthday party.
Oh,
It is going to be a stressful Saturday. But I'm telling you right now, you gotta fucking believe. If you don't believe now, where are you at? This team can do it.
Never
This
here.
team can make a run. And you know what's even more dangerous? A team that's got nothing to lose. And the Mets have nothing to fucking lose.
and the team that's just playing as loose and free as this.
So loose.
A team that this is an important thing I think of this Phillies series.
Ooh, I just thought of something.
The Mets have been playing what kind of feels like playoff games for 2 straight months.
Literally.
Like, we've been ripping. We've not been stopping. You guys have been hearing it on this podcast. Like, and Mark and I are also been playoff podcasting for a long time now. Like, we're ready to go. It never, ever, ever has stopped since the middle of July. Like, every single fucking series, we're hanging on our fucking breaths. And people give a shit. Like, oh my God, you guys change your opinion at the end of every series, blah, blah, blah. You know why? Because this team was fucking 15 games
so
over 500.
bad. So
Like,
bad.
We needed to win these games to even fucking be here.
We were playing Joey Wendell and Zach Short. Those guys were on the team at one point. That's crazy.
This Phillies team's had their foot off the gas for 4 straight fucking months.
They've been bad for 4 months.
I'll say this too. We had the 7-game series against the Phillies 2 weeks ago. And truthfully, honestly, we smacked them in the fucking mouth.
Yep.
We did. We didn't execute in a couple times and things got tough. We still would have won a 7-game series based on how many games we won compared to how many games they won. I'm not scared. I'm ready to go.
I do believe this is the first time the Mets and Phillies have ever matched
Ever
in the playoffs as well,
it is,
which is
insane.
I mean, it's crazy.
It's fucked up.
It's insane. And this is going to be like, I joke all
This
the
is
time.
an all-time rivalry building moment.
Yeah, no, I joke all the time how, like, I can't go to Philly. I'm going to get jumped. I legitimately can't go to Philly for this series. I think a playoff series might be the time where I would get jumped. But I'll tell you what, when we're back in City on Tuesday and Wednesday, I don't really care what the price is going to be. I am going. I'm going to be there, and we are going to be feral.
I have a ticket Wednesday. We're definitely going to look into Tuesday because I can't not be there. But it's just, I kind of also love the fact that the Mets have put out a breadcrumb that Saturday, the expected Game 1 starter is Tyler McGill.
I almost think it's bullshit.
I kind of love it.
I think it might be a little bullshit almost.
I think no matter what, especially the fact that David Peterson pitched in this game, which was on Thursday, he definitely can't start on Saturday. I love the fact that you know that no matter who you pitch from your team, however many days of rest they have, Zach Wheeler's one of the best postseason pitchers literally in the history of baseball.
Ever.
He is. It's actually true. In terms of whip, in terms
Not
of
even
ERA,
a joke, yeah.
in terms of strikeout rate, and all of his rate stats, he's one of the best postseason pitchers in the history of baseball. And you know you have no one close to him, even your best guy. So why not just fucking throw some bullshit? Why not put Tyler McGill out there? And
Tyler McGill beat him last Sunday.
Are you fucking up? If Tyler McGill throws some nonsense like he does every couple times out, and you steal the game from the Phillies on the road,
they're the
against
Mr.
Zach
Krabs
Wheeler,
meme.
they will fall the fuck apart. They will crumble. We're a runaway train in the fucking station right now. We thought it derailed on Tuesday night. We were fucking wrong because we didn't know what the fuck was going to happen on Thursday here for this. I was confident the whole time we were going to win. I didn't know we were going to win like this.
I got to tell you, too, I'm going to have a crazy take. I love starting in Philly. I love starting the series in Philly because you know what?
5-game series for sure.
You steal that game 1, you have a chance to end it in Citi Field, and you steal that game 1, all of a sudden Phillies fans are turning on the Phillies. They're booing. They're going crazy. Alec Boehm's getting the boo birds. Zach Wheeler gets booed off the mound if he gives up a couple runs and they're losing when he comes out of the game. And all of a sudden, the city of brotherly love is that garbage shithole fucking city that it always is. The asshole of New Jersey. I fucking hate Philly. I hate that team. I hate the players. I would want nothing more than to not just beat the Phillies. Let's fucking sweep them. Let's go in there and beat their fucking ass.
Hold on a second.
No, let's beat it.
Yeah, sure, definitely. But I've heard from some Philly fans in my life that they didn't want to see the Mets.
They didn't want to see us?
And the fact that a Philly fan said that to my face.
Whoa.
That's a bitch move.
That's bad looks. Because what have we been saying, James? And I think all Mets fans have been saying, we want the Phillies. We want to see the Phillies. Give us the Phillies.
And again, like on paper, you're going to see Zach Wheeler, Aaron Nola, Christopher Sanchez. They're going to
Three
see
great pitchers.
They're going to see Tyler McGill, Sean Manaea, Luis Severino. Tyler McGill, Luis Severino, Sean Manaea.
I love this team.
This is the best. We're here. We're fucking out here. And you know what? Like, we're going to see Ryan Kerkering and Jeff Hoffman, all these amazing relievers, Carlos Estevez. Fuck that. Reed Garrett.
What does it matter? We're going to
Tell
see
me what you got.
We're going to see the
Ryan
rat.
Stanek.
We're going to see the rat.
Can I tell you this?
Yeah, tell me something.
When Southfield got the hit off David Pearson to start the 9th inning, and I saw Ryan Stanek get in the bullpen, I was like, oh, thank God. Can't wait to see Ryan Stanek against Jackson Chourio with a man on base in the playoffs on the line.
I had people in the bar being like, "Yeah, you had to go Stanek too the other night." I'm like, "You guys wanted him dead. You wanted him on a stick, his head on a stick the other day." I'm like, "Now you want Ryan Stanek to go too because he threw 11." I was like, "We all gotta take a heat check here."
That's the best part about Mets fans. We're here. We're nonstop. We do not fucking stop.
I gotta say, 7 line amazing. Sick in the head fans. I mean, in the bar doing the struck him out, chanting MVP, chanting Pete Alonso. Like, the chants were incredible. The vibes were so high. And I gotta say, if you're not able to get out to Murphy's in Astoria, or if you want to go into Midtown, the Playwright watch along, the Playwright watch party is an electric experience. And they do give you free beer for an hour before first pitch, which was huge because I really didn't love spending like $40 on a pitcher afterwards.
Yeah, or if you guys wind up in Columbus, Ohio, and you want to go to the 4th Street Bar and Grill for just pure nostalgia, like, that's a great play. I've watched so many
know that James Shiano has been there.
I watched the Mets go to the NLCS in that bar in 2015. Like, that was special shit. Like, I've watched tons of Ohio State road games there. Like, I've watched so many sports in that bar. It was a block from my house that I was in school, and I'm literally here for a nostalgia weekend with like 2 of my best friends from college. Shout out Ryan and Reed, and also shout out my friend Reed, because me and Ryan are very good friends. We became friends simply because of the 2015 NLDS. We met watching the Mets and Dodgers that year. That's how we literally became friends. Reed was like, "I want to go in the trenches with you guys." in the bottom of the 6th inning, when the Mets were dead, he put like 30. He put a bunch of dollars on the Mets to win the game at like plus 500. And I was like, "Yeah, sure, fucking, let's go." And that was it. Put us in the game with us. And all these random 20-year-olds are coming up, fucking tapping my chest, slapping me. Like, it was crazy. Like, the energy was infectious, because what happened this Mets game again was super fucking special. And Saturday, we're gonna have a chance to do this shit again. Same with Sunday, and we're gonna talk to you guys next time on Monday. But we're here. We're in the fucking playoffs. We're in the top 8. We're playing the fucking Phillies. The Mets are playing the Phillies, and the Dodgers are playing the Padres.
This is awesome for baseball.
Baseball porn. It's unbelievable. Like, American League is having a while. The American League is dead.
Fuck it. Who
Yankees.
cares?
Congratulations, New York Yankees.
Congratulations. You guys are in the World Series. You did it. We'll see you there, hopefully.
Now, I got a physical on Tuesday, and my doctor was like, "Wow, could you imagine a Subway Series?"
Yeah, I could.
And I was like, "How could you?" I literally told him, "You can't fucking say it to me right now." I was like, "You're my doctor. You just took my blood pressure. Why would you give me that shit right now?"
Tell me how my knees are.
Yeah, I want to know my knees. I want to know my blood. I want to know everything.
Joints.
But saying that shit, we're here. We did it.
This was,
job's not finished.
Job's not finished. I think the Mets know job's not finished. We've got a phone call.
Of course, phone call.
All right, we got a phone call. Who do you got for us, James?
Hold on, I gotta go get it.
Wait, before you do, shout out to the Mets chat I get added into after every Mets win in the playoffs on Twitter. They were like, "What's Frankie Peppers cooking today?" And Frankie Peppers, what do you got for us?
Add me, guys. Let's go. But here's Frankie.
Mark, James, gentlemen, how up?
What happened? What'd you do?
I double clicked. My card came up.
Mark, James, gentlemen, how are you doing?
Great.
I cannot describe how I feel right now, and I guarantee all of you are feeling the exact same thing, so I don't need to describe it. What a game. What a series. What a team. These New York Mets never say die, never quit. And I am so very pleased at what we just saw tonight. Pete Alonso coming through in the clutch like we have all been waiting for. And this inning, that top of the 9th doesn't get started unless the MVP, Francisco Lindor, doesn't draw that walk. What a beautiful evening of baseball. I am so ready for what comes next. Thanks, boys.
Frankie
You
Peppers.
could feel that Frankie's a little choked up. Can't find the words.
I know he's normally a man of many words, and he was very profound in the words that he was saying in this one. Shout out to Frankie too, of course, with the murder pictures that he's printed out of us, put on the chair, making sure we had a little champagne. It's shit out of saw. I can't even believe, but that's why we love Frankie Peppers. You don't know if he loves you or if he hates you.
I also want to shout out my boy Subs, because he went to Milwaukee last night, and I was like, "You gonna stay for the next night?" He's like, "Yeah, I bought the hotel, double it up."
Wow.
And he's like, "I'm going back for Game 3, I
Hell
believe."
yeah.
So yeah, he hit me up. Exactly. I'm so hammered. Found Mets fans here. I want to leave a voice message, but I think it has to be tomorrow because I'm too drunk. I love Mets'd up. Shout out Subs.
Mets are in the playoffs. We're continuing.
Got anything else?
Phillies. What else do I got? I feel like I might have
I don't
something.
think anything.
Do I have anything else? I've had a lot of drinks.
Okay, something for that.
I don't know. Is it time to wrap it up? Is it time to go home?
It's time to wrap it up.
Wait, are you bringing in Ryan? Is Ryan coming to talk?
Never showed up.
Never showed up.
I sent him a text. He said, I said, come
Wow.
in the next 5 minutes. You want to get on? He said he wanted to get on. He fucking crumbled.
He crumbled.
It got tight.
Just like the Milwaukee Brewers crumbled. The NL Central champion Milwaukee Brewers, an irrelevant city. No one will remember the 2024 Milwaukee Brewers. But you know what we will remember? This 2024 New York Mets team Phillies series this weekend. We will not do an episode until Monday. Monday will be the next time you guys hear from us. I know we've been doing every single game. James in Ohio State. The boys are busy. Sometimes
Taking off the weekend.
Taking off the weekend. We're not taking off watching. So you'll hear from us on Monday morning. You'll have it for your drive. Fuck football. It's baseball season. Let's beat the Phillies. Let's walk into that garbage city full of garbage people. They're mutants. And let's fucking crush them. Okay, you sent me a picture. That was insane. I just saw it right now.
Someone sent me that, and it was funny about the Mets winning. That was hilarious.
That's absolutely insane. Okay.
Insane picture to receive, right?
Insane picture to receive. You really knocked me off. You really knocked me off this outro right
I figured
now.
you weren't going to see it for the outro.
I had my text messages on my computer. I see this picture. Insane. Lost my train of thought. Where was I? I was doing the outro. Garbage City,
YouTube.
garbage people, mutants, Philadelphia. Let's beat them. Follow us on our social media. Messed Up on Twitter. I can't believe we did that. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Subscribe to the Messed Up Podcast. I'm done. Fucking subscribe. Whatever. Download all that good stuff. What's your
James _ Shiano.
Yeah, giraffe neck mark with a C.
Let's fucking go Mets.
Let's fucking go Mets. Let's beat
Fucking
the Phillies.
Go Mets. Non-stop.
God bless America.
Never fucking stop. Let's fucking go Mets. We'll see you guys on Monday.
God bless Pete Alonso Luino.